This is the greenhouse. I still got tomatoes, and I got Malabar spinach, Indian leafy vegetable. It's really doing well. I got a few more spinach plants there, and okra, still doing good, and plenty of tomatoes are still there. This is my second greenhouse, and Karela is still doing something. I had a bit of harvest this year. I don't know how much it's going to do. Let me see. Otherwise, tomatoes needs to be removed. Nearly done and dusted. This is my melon cold frame. You can see there. You can see the two of them here, and one hiding there. One hiding there. So far, I harvested 5. And I got another 8. These are Indian cucumbers, dosakaya. Look how many are there. I harvested around 10 so far, maybe 15, I don't know. And there are plenty to be harvested. Plants are nearly dying. And I will be planting my winter crops in this cold frame. This is my polytunnel where I plant my aubergines, sweet peppers and chili pepper. Look at this, only one Indian chili plant. How big it is. And look at the size of the chili. That's the devil's brew. And you can see capsicums, red color capsicums and the green color capsicums there. These are the Brassicas. The tall big plants are cullets, and the one side I put some of the autumn and some of the spring cabbages. And this one is a Brussels sprouts in purple color. And same here, these are cauliflowers, and in the middle Brussels sprouts, 2 different varieties. These are my autumn brassicas, cauliflowers. This is the Indian bottle gourd. Some of them are ready to be harvested, some of them are still growing. Look at them, they're beautiful. And the other side as well. This one is Indian gold called rich gold. So far I haven't seen any female flowers. I don't think this year I'm going to get any fruit. This is the Bangladeshi gourd called pointed gourd. Look at the fruit everywhere. I must have harvested 5 gunny bags of them so far. Still there are plenty of fruit available on the plant. This is the Indian gold called sponge gourd. You can see the fruit. I don't know whether the fruit is going to mature this year or not. Look, because of the weather, some of them are dying, but hope at least a couple of them will mature. These are the Indian beans. You can see the fruit, it's different. These are my beans, borlotta beans. Some of them are dried and ready to be harvested. And on the left hand side you can see different slightly dark green color. These are my climbing beans. You can see 3 different colors, yellow, purple and green. They're doing really well. Hopefully another month or so. Look at the size of the beetroot. These are my first sowings in April. I just let some of them grow. These are the storage beetroots. And this is the spinach. These are my second batch peas. They already got the pods. Hopefully in a couple of weeks time I can harvest them. They're doing really well. This is my lemon. I got around 30 fruit this year. This is my okra. I got in 3 pots. They're doing really well. These are my sweet corns. They're doing really well, and these have to be harvested, otherwise they overgrow. The taste will be slightly different. There are plenty, I would say around 60 sweet corn available to be harvested. We had a blight in our allotment site. Most of the tomatoes are died. However, I got a couple of varieties of blight resistant. This is Primabella cherry tomato variety, still doing good. This is another blight resistant variety called Crimson Cross, the big tomatoes. These are my carrots. They have done well this year. I got around 9 pots in total. This is my favorite banana plant. I need to take out the pups and then repot them. This is late pink color blueberry. When I say late, it's available in September and October. You can see lots of fruit. That means the plant is fully mature to produce many fruits. This is the 4th year of the plant after I planted. This is my raspberry, mid variety. It's nearly finishing, maybe another 2 weeks. And this is the blackberry this side. Still plenty of fruit left on the plant. Look at the strawberries. Once this particular strawberry plant started fruiting, it will fruit until November, and I got few more plants here. My second crop of strawberries, and I harvested around 20. Some of them are ready and some of them are getting ready. That's really good. This is my grape plant. I don't think they're going to be fully matured this year, but they did really well. I tried pruning and cut the length of the plant. Next year I'll have a good harvest. This is my chard. We really love chard. Tiny bit of chard for my chickens. They come here and eat all the leaves, and the leaves grow back again. They come and eat. These are my basil plants. Coriander harvested seeds last year. They come up again. Look at my coriander. This is the coriander, and once I harvested, and these little coriander seedlings will be ready. This is one of my kale bed. Different varieties of kale. This is another kale called Black D Nero. This is my Indian leafy green gongura. It's doing really well this year. I got in 5 pots. This is my bed where I planted garlic. Now I got this polycross, and this is dill, and some of the garlic experiment I tried, they come up, and those are perpetual spinach, and I also planted rest of the area with perpetual spinach. This was my potato bed. I basically planted some lettuces, and this area I'll plant overwintering onions this week. These are the pots with palak, Indian leafy vegetable. This is golden purslane. This is parsley. These are my cucumbers. You can see I must have harvested more than 60-70 cucumbers this year out of 12 plants, and I got, you can see the cucumbers the other side as well. These are the mix of pumpkin and squash everywhere. They're doing really good, and you can see this is a different squash variety called Sunshine. This is Atlantic Giant Pumpkin, and this is the Indian pumpkin, and there's another Atlantic Giant Pumpkin. This is the different squash called baked potato, and I got another plant here as well. This is the pumpkin, and this one is autumn crown squash. The giant Indian pumpkin there, and I got one red cabbage left to harvest. These are one type of butternut squash, another squash called jiffa. This is my Turkish turban squash. This is a squash plant called gem squash. I harvested 20 of them so far, and look at the plant, not even a single yellow leaf, still going great. These are my marrows and courgettes. I only put 2 courgettes and 1 marrow. Look at the area it's been occupied by them. And marrow is still doing great. I may have harvested maybe 20. These are overwintering spring onions, and these are my dahlias cuttings, some special dahlia plants. These are the coriander seedlings for the overwintering, so they go in a polytunnel sooner or later, maybe end of September. And these are my overwintering onions. They need to go in the ground sooner or later. These are the flowers: salvia, aster, nasturtium. Look at this beautiful flower. And my favorite marigold, pansy. Look at this, beautiful. Look at the sunflower. This is called Sun King. It looks really like a sun.